One thing that I do also want to ask is something a little bit more personal. You had mentioned that your parents are entrepreneurs. And I believe that wisdom is passed down through generations, and it's something that doesn't necessarily change over time. What was that piece of advice that stuck with you from your parents that you hold
Perfect.
very close to you?
Yeah. Yeah. So I was thinking that you're gonna ask that question. Before you ask that question, it's actually being resourceful. If there's one thing that my dad taught me ever since I was young, maybe started telling me about it when I was what, grade, maybe 5, maybe 7 years old. It's being resourceful. Meaning, in anything that you do, you look at the resources very scarce. Any All resources are scarce, right? So do what you can do with based on what you have, right? So how can you reach that full potential with the resources that you can have right now? So it goes to efficiency, etc., etc. And how do they train that? That's a. I just want to share that. How do my parents or my uncles train me on that? So back then, we were in maybe back in 1984. I would remember I was I think 7 at that time, 7 years old. It's in Disneyland. It's the opening of Disneyland. I think my uncle told me, from the hotel, go to this Yoshinoya, the place, the gyudon place. No, go there, buy this for breakfast for Ama, and so that she'll have that breakfast the next day. At that time, I was 7 years old. How do I go there? And then they would always tell me, you need to know how to use your resources. So, okay. And then I was like thinking, huh? It's like, oh, you're in a hotel, go to the concierge, ask them, for a map, things like that. Or when you're walking, ask the people around, right? So they set that tone already.